From VTV Channel 6 Studios in downtown Vernal, this is Local Point with your host, Chris Piner.
Hey there, everybody, and welcome to Local Point, brought to you by Strata Networks. I'm David Gale, filling in for Chris Piner today. Joining me in the studio, we have Melinda Barlow and Dorothy Beavers of the Uintah County Library. A very exciting time. Thank you, ladies, for joining us, because just over a year ago, we were still in the old library, and then we had that awesome thing where everybody showed up and handed books one to another from the old library to the new library. And here we are. Happy birthday, library.
Yes.
Right? It's been a year.
Yes.
Well, tell me
Yahoo!
and is that a good thing?
Oh, it's such a good thing. Yes.
Yeah? How's it been?
It's been fantastic. We have gone from about 150 patrons a day to a little over 500 patrons a day.
Wow.
So go from 150 to 500 patrons.
That's incredible.
It can be overwhelming some days.
Yeah, for sure. Now, that many people there, they all just come in to get books. People are like, oh, look, we have a library. We didn't realize it. We would have been here before, but now. So, well, what are the reasons why we have so many more patrons?
We have lots more computers.
Okay.
And it's a brand new building, and it's pretty, and it's big, and
It is beautiful.
We have a lot more activities.
a lot
more activities.
Yeah. So
And not only, I have to admit, my children, they love the library. You guys have something for kids. Is it every week?
Through the summer, we did have a weekly program going on. During the rest of the year, we're going to have a monthly program
Okay.
for sure going on. And then weekly, we do a game day on Fridays. That they play the Wii game on the big screen in the big room.
Yeah.
And then they have board games and stuff like
and
that.
we're picking back up Lego Club again this fall. We did Lego Club last year, which was a big success.
And that's where all the kids come in.
And
There's
play.
Legos everywhere.
There's Legos everywhere.
And from what I understand, you had sometimes you had assignments. You had to say, okay,
Right.
today's job is.
To build the biggest tower.
Okay,
or
yeah.
they did one time where they build boats, and we actually put
Water.
in
In the library.
right
We had
in
a
the
swimming pool in the library.
in the large conference room. We did put down some tarps and then put a swimming pool in the large conference room, and the kids got to make a boat and float it. And it's engineering skills.
Sure.
And since then, we've picked up Lego robotics, and so now we have a team program where we do Lego robotics.
Wow.
So it's way cool.
And sometimes you have not just days that have little themes, but huge events. Because I know that I brought my kids, and you had Star Wars Day. And it wasn't just in one room of the library, it was the whole library, and outside of the library, and in the field, and there was water and lightsabers and stuff everywhere.
Dorothy is a party animal.
That's
our all I can say.
That's our monthly activity that we try
Is
to
the
do
big-
something.
is the big one.
We just did Percy Jackson, and the next one will be Harry Potter in September.
And typically, is it based off of some literary piece of work? Is it just? Well, first of all, I guess I have two questions: is where to get the ideas, and second, I already forgot what my second question was. Start with the first one.
Yes, well, because we have books at the library,
say,
so
yeah.
we do.
Right,
we
right.
do a book theme. We try to stay with the books. Yes.
It's really hard to find a book in the library too. There's people do come in and say, "I'm looking for a book," and then they
That's
pause, and then you go, "We can help you."
Well, I imagine, because of the way the digital age has gone, many people might think that a library is obsolete. That why would you go into a building to go find a book that's written on paper when you got your Kindle, when you got the internet, when you got whatever? So obviously this is one reason, but what other things does the library offer that you've seen in this last year especially that is of a great value to a community?
Well, we've gone from a consuming library to a producing library, which means we've gone from what they call maker spaces. It's kind of the new kind of buzzword in libraries, and where people can come in and actually produce something. A few days ago, we had Uintah Mountain artists. They came in and they actually watercolored in the library. A class was taught and they watercolored.
Okay.
We do quilting in the library. We do, just like I said, the Lego, where the kids actually make a project. And so that's kind of where the libraries are turning into maker spaces, a place where you can come and actually produce something, learn a skill, and walk out with something.
Yeah.
So,
And I've noticed that there's also an awful lot of space in the library that isn't filled up, maybe compared to the old library where you took up every inch of that thing with just shelves of books and stuff, and now you've got some nice open space where I've seen people come and they gather. This is a place that is a public venue, almost a community center.
Yes.
we do lots of events. Probably about 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, Sam Passy walked into my office and he said, "Here is your new business card," and it said, "Event and Programming Librarian." That's what we've gone to, events and programs.
Events and programs, and you've put on some great ones. And I know you've got some here you want to talk about. We've got to go to a break, so hold those with you. We'll show them in a second. We'll get to your books, the actual books. They still exist right here. You all stay with us. We'll be right back and hear more from Melinda and Dorothy after this message from our sponsor, Strata Networks.
Strata Networks is proud to bring the first true 4G LTE network to the Uintah Basin. 4G LTE is the most powerful mobile broadband available anywhere in the world. With speeds up to 10 times faster than 3G, you can stay connected like never before. Video chat without delay, stream HD TV or movies in an instant, and download or upload in seconds. For details, visit us in Roosevelt or Vernal or call 622-5007. More speed, more power. 4G LTE, only from Strata Networks.
Welcome back to Local Point. We're here again with Melinda Barlow and Dorothy Beavers. They're with the Uintah County Library, brand new library. And I got to say, before we get into anything else, the grounds and the building itself, it's actually like beautiful. It's like this work of art in architecture. I mean, it's no Salt Lake City, but for our area, it's incredible. I've never seen anything like
Sometimes I stand and look out the window and I think, I'm in Vernal.
Yeah, right? I know. Here we are in the Uintah Basin. We've got this amazing building, and we should be proud of it. Yeah. So, some events you guys got coming up. We talked about past ones. You've got some neat stuff happening there. Let's talk about the books you have in your hands.
Well, I didn't bring Claire Polson's book because it's not out yet. We're doing a book launching for him on August 15th, and it's his newest book called Checking Out. And I said, first I called it Checked Out, and it got all confused. At a library, that word is used differently.
Right.
So it got us a little bit confused.
Checking out, meaning like...
out of a hotel or something.
Yeah.
But, so we're doing a book launching for him on the 15th of August. And then we have in October, we have the world's strongest librarian coming.
Is that not you?
No.
Oh, okay.
He's a weightlifter.
Okay.
But
this is a real guy.
This is a real guy, and he is from Salt Lake City.
Okay.
And he has Tourette's.
Okay.
And he is fabulous. Dorothy and I both had the wonderful opportunity to hear him speak at a library conference, and he made a comment about Dorothy's smile.
Oh, really?
Yes, that was, you can't beat. He said, okay, Dorothy, you can repeat it.
Oh, he just said it had a megawatt smile.
Megawatt smile, and which is so true. But so we're so excited that he is coming in October.
Okay.
And then we have Matthew Kirby coming, who has written the 5th book in the Infinity series.
This is like a young adult series?
This is a junior.
Junior,
This is a junior book, and they're all the books are written by different authors. And Matthew Kirby happens to have written the 5th book in this series. And so he's coming near the end of October to speak. It's kind of like we're going to like 3 authors right in a row.
And typically, before you get to the last author you have there, at these events, is this like a book signing, or is this, they're actually getting like a forum or a speech? What's happening?
Well, he will talk, and this is also a book launching for him.
Okay.
This will be, his book will just be coming out. So this is kind of advanced reader's copy. Mm-hmm. And
so this is like...
This is not really the real book.
This is under like lock and key.
Right. This is under lock and key. And so he will be coming in. It will be question and answer. And then, lastly, we have Stan Crow coming. He is a young adult author.
All right.
And he will be coming to speak in November. Wow. So we have 3 authors in 3 weeks. Wow. Boom, boom, boom. So we are very excited about the authors that we have. And it's an author speak program that we run, and we try to bring an author in, at least 6 to 8 authors a year.
Wow.
To come in and speak to us.
And typically, most of these authors, local, when I say local, I mean like within the state or region?
Yeah, they're usually within the Utah. Utah produces more authors than any state in the union.
What?
Go figure. I don't
You're
know.
kidding me.
No, I'm
That's not like per capita, but that's just like overall.
overall.
We got nothing better to do with to write books. That was terrible. I didn't mean it like that. We have just got talents coming out of our ears, not here, but out there.
They do, and so we are fortunate to live in a state that produces so many
That's great.
fantastic authors.
Yes, I know that we actually locally even have, like
Yes.
in Vernal, have some amazing
Yes, we
authors
do.
right here. Well, great. Let's talk about. I love your big events. The Star Wars thing. What's the next big event?
The next one is Harry Potter.
Yeah.
We're going to have a costume contest, oddest sock contest. We'll have some broom races.
Really?
We'll have a Marauders map so they can figure out where every place is in the library. So, well, we've got that coming up in September. It'll be September 10th.
And I know in the past they've become so popular that some of them you've had to ask to be pre-registered.
Yes.
Is this one of those things? Do people need to go online and pre-register for it, or are you just going to cross your fingers and say, we hope we can handle the influx?
We're going to hope. We did the pre-register once for one of the events, and we did okay on it. So the one that went overflowed kind of scared us a little bit, but since then
Okay.
we've been able to handle everything, I think. So.
Well, how do you? I know the library only has so many employees, and some of these you've got these massive amounts of people who show up. Could you use help in those situations?
We can always use volunteers.
Okay, so
especially for the big events. Yes.
Well, where can people go to find out, learn more? How can they contact you?
Well, we have a web page,
Okay.
and we have Facebook also, and then they can contact me at the library, Dorothy, or Julie,
or Melinda.
You guys are just right there at the library.
Yes, yes.
Gonna come shake your hand. You're famous now because you've been on VTV of all things. What do you hope? I mean, it seems like things are going really good. That this last year has done so much more than you expected. What do you hope for the next year, the next 10 years?
Just the increased patronage. Just people to keep coming and enjoying the library.
Same thing.
Same thing. Come support
Yeah.
your local library. Come to the awesome events. Come sit down, use a computer. Just enjoy the ambiance. Oh, we forgot there's a piano. There's this new piano. We've only got 10 seconds. Tell me about the piano.
It's a lovely Schimmel piano, and it's available for people to come in and play, or to even book for if you're a piano teacher to do your recitals
or whatever.
So
awesome. It was community sponsored, I understand. Everybody kind of came together
Yep.
to buy this piano. So awesome. Thank you for joining us. There's so much more. Come to the library, find out, meet these nice ladies. And of course, thank you for joining us right here on VTV Channel 6. Join us next time for Local Point.